What's up, guys? It's Alan Howard. In today's video, I want to look at the fastest way to create location freedom in your job. And what do I mean by location freedom? I mean the freedom to be able to live wherever you want, work when you want, and create financial freedom. And how can you do that online today? Because tens of thousands of people are doing it every day. I'm going to walk you through the three-step process that you can use to do this, even if you are not technically savvy, you don't have technical skills, and a process that costs you no money to be able to start this. So getting into it, a little bit about myself. I've been a digital nomad for 5 years now. I've been a remote worker, a freelancer, a business owner. I've done all of it, traveled the world, and I've absolutely loved the process. And because of it, it's created a passion in me to help let my friends and family know how they can also do it as well. And that is what I'm going to show you in this training really quickly right here. I made a bunch of the wrong steps. I took the wrong path. I spent a lot of money and a lot of time doing the wrong thing. And what I've learned over the last 5 years, I really want to distill down to you guys in the next couple minutes on how you can create that location freedom in your life. So getting into it, point number one, or really option number one that you have in creating location freedom is a remote job. And many people think this is the quickest way to create location freedom, location independence, work wherever you want in the world. And it's also the process that I did as well. I was a remote worker for 1.5 years for a US company. I was living in Europe. I was loving it. There's a lot of benefits to being a remote worker because it gives you location independence. The problem with remote work that I found is, one, it's difficult to find good jobs in remote work. The second thing is remote work does not give you time freedom. And what I realized, I was living in Europe and Sweden at the time, everyone's out on a sailboat having fun, and I was sitting inside the house working because I needed to be by my computer during certain hours to be able to help US clients. And so you quickly realize a remote job gets you a little bit of the way there, but it doesn't give you time freedom, which is really the most important thing when you are traveling the world. The other downside to a remote job is it's hard to find a remote job that really is 100% remote, where you don't have to be by your Slack channel, by your Skype channel, you don't have to be responding to emails every couple hours. You're typically collaborating with a lot of people, and that is a downside to remote work. Oftentimes, a remote job also takes about 3 to 4 months. I convinced my job that I worked for to let me work remote, and that process took about 3 or 4 months. And so today I'm going to show you how you can create location freedom in 8 weeks or less. So remote work is a good option, not the best option that I would say. The second option, and this is an option that a lot of people look at today, is becoming a freelancer. There's a lot of freelance websites out there. I actually did an experiment about 2 years ago when I was a freelancer to help my ex-girlfriend be able to find her first freelance job online, create a profile, and find her first freelance job in under 24 hours. And so that experience was really powerful on how you can actually get work online. But one of the things we quickly realized is while a freelance job gives you location freedom, and it definitely gives you more time freedom than a remote job, it does not give you the third freedom that we're going to look at, and that is financial freedom. What I've realized in being a freelancer for 1.5 years at that time is that competition is growing in the freelance market. More and more people are coming online and doing the skills that typically are available for freelancers. Copywriting, blog writing, SEO, paid search, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, all of these different jobs, more and more competition is coming into the market from Eastern Europe, South America, Southeast Asia, and they're willing to do it for a cheaper price, and oftentimes people are even better at it. One of the things I found in doing digital marketing is even as my skills grew in my time being a freelancer, because competition grew, it was harder to get jobs, and I was getting paid less for the jobs I was doing over time, even though my skill was going up. So that is one concern for a freelancer. The benefit, as I said, it gives you location freedom, and it typically gives you more time freedom than a remote job does. But oftentimes it does not give you financial freedom. So you have the time, but not the money to go and do the things you want to do. The third option that you have, and really this is the option that I learned. It took me 5 years to learn this, and it took me paying a mentor. almost $10,000 to get this figured out. And this is actually creating a simple online business. And if you're anything like me, I didn't think I had the skills or the capabilities to create an online business. In university, I actually was a business student and I couldn't cut it. So I had to switch over to communication studies because business, I didn't understand accounting, I didn't understand economics, all of these other things that go along with business. So I never believed. And when my mentor said, he's a multimillionaire doing this online, when he said, you need to create a simple online business and stop being a freelancer, I'm like, I can't. I don't have the skills. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough money. I'm not that technical. All of that. And the process that he showed me is really a simple 3-step process that anyone can do, whether you have technical skills or not, whether you have the knowledge or think you know about business or know how to sell to people. It's a process that truly anyone can do, and I'm gonna show you guys this 3-step process that I learned from him, which created location freedom, time freedom, and also financial freedom for me over the last 2 years. And it's a process that I truly believe anyone can do and do faster than being a remote job worker or freelancer. So let's get into it right now. So really the first thing that you need to understand when it comes to creating a simple online business is just 2 things: where people are today and where they want to be. And this really is the core of all business. So let me give you an example. A personal trainer, what does a personal trainer do? A personal trainer takes people where they are today, maybe out of shape, and then he figures out where they want to be. And his only job is to help them bridge this gap from where they are today to where they want to be. Let's take another career, a web designer. What does a web designer do? A web designer has people who have a bad website, that's where they are today, and then a web designer helps them bridge this gap to where they want to be, which is having a nice, clean, good-looking, well-converting website, right? So it doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a dentist, a chiropractor, whatever you are, your only job in business is to figure out where people are today and where they want to be. And the beautiful thing about this is this simplifies the process for you. So for myself, one of the things I help coach people on is where they are today, working a 9-to-5 job. In over 8 weeks, I help them get location freedom by getting them where they want to be, making at least $2,000 a month online, having location freedom, time freedom, all of that. So I'm taking people from where they are today in a 9-to-5 job to location freedom over an 8-week process. So let's look at, and I want to show you guys how I was able to create a business in 72 hours using a simple 3-step process that my mentor taught me. I'll show you guys that right now. So the very first thing that I need to understand, and really it's pretty simple, and this is how you create a business you're passionate about, is knowing what I'm interested in. That's the first place I started in 72 hours, from going from no business idea to actually creating an online business, making me $1,000 a month. And so first I need to figure out, what am I interested in? You might be saying, why do you need to figure out what you're interested in? Because my belief is you should not be doing affiliate marketing, you should not be doing Facebook ads, you should not be doing drop shipping, because you're probably not passionate about that. My belief is that people should create a business around what they actually care about and what they're passionate about, because that is long-term sustainability, that is long-term interest, and really true freedom. Waking up every day, doing what you love doing every day, not working in a Facebook ads campaign because you don't love Facebook ads. So as an example, figure out your interests. The first thing you need to figure out is, 1, what's the type of work I like doing? And 2, what is a market that I'm interested in? And so really in my 8-week course, module 1 through 3 is helping people figure out, 1, what they're passionate about based upon their personality, based upon their skill level, and then figure out if there's a market that can help serve that. So for my 72-hour experiment, I knew I'm interested in digital nomads. That's all I knew. I didn't need to know anything other than that. And then I went out online and I created a survey for that market that I'm interested in. And all I did in this survey is I asked them 4 questions. I didn't have a business idea yet. I said, I'm interested in digital nomads. And I said, where are you today? Where do you want to be? What's preventing you from getting there? And what guidance do you need? Those are the only 4 questions anyone in the world needs to be able to create a business that people in a given market are ready to buy. And so I figured out where people were today, where they wanted to be, what was preventing them from getting there, and then what guidance they needed. So I went to digital nomads. I asked that, people who wanted to be digital nomads. I found free groups on Facebook, groups that are free to join. I posted that survey in there, and I got 535 people to respond to me and tell me the 4 questions I needed to create a business. And so the next step after that, after I ask those 4 questions, is I figure out, people already tell me they're not even my ideas. See, they're not even my ideas on what the business should be. A lot of people get really good ideas for businesses, but I don't think business ideas are good. I think the market telling you what they want is the best business idea that exists today. So I went to those people, 535 people that responded for free. All I did was create a survey online. It's as technical to create a survey as creating an email. There's free survey software. I put that in those Facebook groups. I had 535 people respond to me, and they told me in question number 4 the exact product or service that they needed to help them with their problem. Then I took those people and I went back to them and I said, hey, if I can create this product for you that you would like, that you told me you needed, how much are you willing to pay me a month to do that? And I had my first student come back to me within 72 hours and say, I will give you $1,000 a month to help me go from where I am today to where I wanted to be. And that is how in 72 hours I created a business without even a business idea in an area I'm passionate about and interested in, and turned it into a product that people are willing to pay for. And I hope you guys see how truly simple and feasible this is for anyone to do. No technical skills were needed. Now my next job is to actually just either create the product or the service that they want and that they've already paid for. Whether that's a course, whether that's me being a coach, whether that's me writing an ebook, it doesn't matter what your personality type is, you can create the product or the service they want based upon what you're interested in. All you have to do is help take people from where they are today to where they want to be, and the way you do that is either by creating a course, building an app, giving them a service, being a consultant, writing an ebook, some type of information, and that's a business that's created and people are already willing to pay for it. It doesn't take all this time to create a business plan. It doesn't take all this effort. It doesn't take knowing Facebook ads. All of this stuff that people think is really difficult about business, you can do this 3-step process in 72 hours and build a business that you know people already want, whether you're technical or not. I hope you guys see how valuable and simple this process is to actually create location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. This is the process that my mentor taught me. He's a multi-millionaire. He's been doing this online. This is the process that anyone can do, and it's really the process that I show over an 8-week course where I help take you from a 9-to-5 job where you have no location freedom to actually location freedom and a business that's making you money online in an area that you're interested and passionate about. Because I think that's most important. You do not want to be spending 5 or 6 hours a day doing something you do not care about, even if it makes you money online. So if you guys are interested in learning this process, if you're interested in being coached by me and actually being able to take an idea you maybe don't have and create a business that's making you money online, I am taking 10 students in the beginning of January 12th, on an 8-week course to show them this process and help them build their business. I have 2 spots left. If you guys are interested, please DM me below, click the link below, message me, whatever it takes, get in contact with me if you want to be one of these students that goes through. It is an application process. You are going to need to let me know why I should choose you to be a part of the program. But I hope you guys see how simple creating an online business that actually makes you money, and you don't have to do it in 72 hours. You get 8 weeks to do it and 8 weeks of courses and people to work through with you and coaches. I just did it in 72 hours to show you that this process is possible. So I hope this was valuable. I hope this was a good couple minutes of your time spent to understand online business and figure out how you can make 2020 the year that you start working online, you start having financial freedom, location freedom. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you taking the time. Until next time, ciao.